If you're a Democrat, you do not want to hear this from CNN. They have the lowest favorability ever recorded. That's insane. And this is from CNN. This isn't even from like Fox News. This isn't from like Breitbart or any like conservative or righty news station. This is coming directly from CNN. This is crazy. So it's like real. But like, I never know what to believe these days. I never know what to believe. I'm always so confused. I want to believe stuff, but I just can't. I'm so, everyone's bullshitting me all the time. But this is CNN saying this about themselves, essentially.
Spare all I have to say, Democrats, call your office. You know, we're March Madness times. Terrible, terrible, terrible. To quote the great Charles Barkley, view Democratic Party favorably. CNN SRS, look at this, 29%. NBC News, you want to go lower than that? How about 27%? Both are record lows, the lowest going back to 1992 in CNN polling, the lowest going back on record to 1990 in NBC News polling.
Am I alive? Is this real? Wake up. This is CNN saying this about themselves? What world are we, dude?
The majority of Americans hold an unfavorable or negative view of the Democratic Party at this point. All I can say is I'm a big fan of the oldies, so I'm going to quote Chubby Checker. How low can you go?
Lower.
Nice. Well done. See. With that, what about congressional Democrats specifically?
Yeah, what about congressional Democrats specifically? You think these numbers are low? How about this one? Holy Toledo. Voters' views of the Democrats in Congress among all voters disapprove 68%. And look at the approved number, just 21%, even lower than the Democratic Party at large. This is the lowest on record for Democrats.
I think we're going to start seeing a whole lot of Democrats change their tune on several issues. One, transgender, like everything, right? I think it's going to start getting a little bit more realistic with what is like, what they're supposed to be championing for. I think they're going to champion for transgender, like basic rights, like everyone else. But we're sort of seeing like lefties saying, well, maybe they shouldn't be in sports, or like, I mean, maybe gender neutral bathrooms are like, that's a fine step with the bathroom situation. I think, yeah, bathrooms, sports, those are things we're going to start seeing Democrats kind of back off of and not go so like hardcore to where it's ridiculous. I also think that we're going to start seeing a lot of Democrats change their tune with the border and people coming into this country illegally. I think that they're starting to realize that that actually matters to people and that they can't just be the, champion of everyone can just flow in here, because that is not good for us and people don't like it.
According to Quinnipiac University polling, you think these numbers are bad? Let's go to this side of the screen. We'll look how Democratic voters feel. Get this. The plurality of Democratic voters disapprove of Democrats in Congress at 49% and just 40% approve. Horrible.
You know what else I think it is? Doge. I think Doge makes so much goddamn sense to lefties and righties. And the only lefties that are saying that it's horrible is just because they're like brainwashed and like, everything the other side does is bad. Be against everything. Resist everything, no matter if it doesn't make any sense to resist it because they're doing something that's good. Let's resist it anyways. And that is like causing lefties to be like, bro, I do not approve of that. That is stupid. I need you guys to come back to reality. And this is why I say, hey, the lefties need to drop these radical, ridiculous people out of their party so they can start making more sense to people, because the lefties are not making sense. The things you're championing for are so extreme, people can't support you anymore. They don't even want to listen. Everything anyone does you don't like is racist. Nobody's listening to that anymore. It's over.
Horrible.
This is over.
Oh my goodness gracious, you just can't get worse than these numbers.
And this is
what do you mean worse? That's fucking awesome. This is awesome. We should be celebrating this. Yeah, go lower.
They're really driving all of this. If Democratic voters have turned on Democrats in Congress and the Democratic Party, that's what puts the numbers at historic lows. What is it they want to be seeing, these voters?
What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. They don't like what's coming out of some of those Senate Democrats like Chuck Schumer, because take a look at the direction of the party. Democratic voters on Democrats in Congress doing too little to oppose Donald Trump. Look at this, 77%.
What are they going to do?
Should stay principled, even if it means nothing gets done in Washington, D.C. 65%.
What? Even if, dude, this is okay. See, it's like they're imploding themselves, because they overwhelmingly support to just do more to get in the way, and to, even if it causes nothing to get done. This is what lefties are supporting. You guys, it's not working anymore. No one's going to listen to you. You are not going to get anything you want if you guys keep doing this. You have to figure out how to play the game.
And this 65% is such a difference from where we were in 2017 at this
Wow.
point, when just 33% of Democrats say they should stay principled, compared to 59% who said they want to compromise. Democrats do not want compromise at this point. They want a fighter. They want to go into the ring like Muhammad Ali did against Sonny Liston. They want to take down the Republicans. They do not want this compromise anymore. They want to be more like Republicans, can get up to that stage and fight. And right now they feel like their leaders in Congress are simply put not doing so. And that is why their approval rating for congressional Democrats is at an all-time low, even among Democrats with more disapproving than approving.
Yeah, it seems that these Senate Democrats, some of them are banking on the idea that there is still a political middle, as it were. We will see. We will see.
But we will see if there's a political middle. But at this point, count me skeptical that that is at least what the Democratic base wants at this point. It's going to be very interesting, John, to see moving forward whether or not there are any repercussions come 2026, because I bet there may be some coming.
Harry M., thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Sarah?
I think that, like, all the smart people on the lefty side have kind of gone righty, and there's very slim pickings with somebody that's going to be able to compete with Trump, okay, and like swing people. There's like the chances of that are so slim. I just feel like they're basically done for at this point. The Democrats are completely done for. I don't even know how, like, some sort of new Obama needs to, some Democrat Jesus Obama needs to come out of the woodwork somehow, some way. I don't think it exists. I think all the smart people came to the righties because we're making more sense. That's like, oh my God, it is. I can't believe this is real. We're what, 2 months into this? Oh my God. We've only had Trump for 2 months. We get 4 more years of this. Incredible.
There is now a member of the European Parliament from France who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country.